So it just rained, which is a great time to walk one of Sun City's nature trails. Almost a mile of elevated boardwalk through a hardwood bottomland forest. It's one of my favorite places in Sun City because it allows you to see what it looked like before it was Sun City. First thing to know, it's a natural habitat. It says it right here at the entrance. Enjoy at your own risk, which is POA speak for good luck. Best enjoyed quietly, mostly so you don't scare off the birds or wake up something with big teeth, like I did. It's a super easy, welcoming walk. Total distance of the trail is 0.83 miles, all flat on an elevated boardwalk with 16 rest stations very evenly spread out. A few of them are covered and a few places where you can get a drink of water. If you start on Sun City Boulevard, you'll count down from rest station 16 to rest station 1. And if you've parked on the Colonel Thomas Hayward side, you're counting up from rest station 1 to rest station 16. There is a restroom on the Colonel Thomas Hayward side, but no official restroom on the trail itself. The boardwalk's open from 7 to sundown. If you're here after dark, it's not a walk anymore. That's just survival. No food, no glass, no smoking, no pets, no bikes, no golf carts either. There's lots of phones along the trail though, so if something goes wrong, you can call someone and tell them what went wrong. This is a designated wetland, which means, well, it's wet, and right after a rain, it's really, really wet, which is a perfect time because right now, after a rain, is when it's a totally different experience. The kind of mile-long walk through a swamp that you just would not be able to see without a nice, sturdy boardwalk consistently holding you 3 to 4 feet above all the murky, swampy soup. Everything here is protected, so don't touch the plants, don't feed the animals, and definitely do not try to pet anything. Especially the snakes. And yes, there are snakes. But there's a ton of cute stuff too. And after it rains is one of the best times to see all the cute stuff. Like these deer. They're looking at you, you're looking at them, you're all trying to act like it's a totally normal thing, and then just go on about your business. You'll see lots of these benches here and there, thanks to the Shalom Club and the Woodworkers Guild. There's even bike racks at both entrances, so you can ride over, park your bike, and immediately learn that bikes aren't allowed on the trail. There are over 100 species of birds in here. You'll also see some bald cypress trees with those cool knees sticking up out of the ground. Maybe some oak trees, lots of sweet gum, tupelo, maples, you name it. Also, to get technical for a second, this is a swamp, not a marsh. Marshes are grassy, swamps are dominated by big trees. Some of them with root systems that are only a foot or 2 deep, which is why fallen trees are pretty common in here. The water from the southern and eastern parts of Sun City flow into the Ocoee River. The northern and western parts flow into the New River. Wetland swamps like these help both rivers by trapping sediment, acting as a buffer. So while you're walking along the boardwalk, the forest is out here doing water management like a part-time civil engineer. Before Sun City was here, this land was used by Argent Land and Timber Company to raise cattle. And then Union Camp came along and ran this area for about 50 years, practicing something called silviculture, basically forestry's version of gardening, planting, weeding, managing, except it's trees and not azaleas. Through it all, there's been a ton of wildlife, as there is here today. Alligators too. Spotted one right here. Pretty sure he spotted me first, and for a split second, your heart just stops, just gives up, and nature wins. The signs say alligators may live here. I'm here to tell you that they are here. Which is more than those deer back there shared with me. Luckily, they've put these AED stations out along the trail, making this one of the few local nature trails where the phrase, "you might be shocked by what you see," is both figurative and potentially literal. So yeah, it's beautiful, it's wild, it's shaded by this huge tree canopy, so even on a hot summer day, it's at least a few degrees cooler in here. Out and back, it's over 1.5 miles of Where's Waldo with deer and birds and snakes and alligators, all casually reminding you who was here first and still allowing you to walk through 4 feet above the swampy mess and enjoy it all. 1 mile, a few heart palpitations, totally worth it. I'm Chris Harrow with Keller Williams Realty. Thanks for watching.